Hi guys, I did a guest post on Courtney King's blog at the beginning of this week, and today, in case you don't like reading blogs about writing, I'm going to give you a video about the same thing. Our lives can be one of the most inspiring things to write about. We go through so much in one lifetime, and a lot of emotion is built up because of that. Writing about what you've experienced is sort of like therapy, except you don't have to tell someone about it. You can just write it down, get all your thoughts out, and you're all good. But what happens if you have something you've written and you want to publish it someday? What if it's something personal and you don't want people to necessarily know it's based on your life? In order to do that, there are two things you have to keep in mind. One, you have to remember that there are other people in this story. Odds are someone either hurt you emotionally or physically, or they may have been involved in your story and they don't want to be associated with it. So in that case, keep identifying features out of the story. Change the character of your story and make it so no one will be able to make that connection. Change the character's name and anything that might say, hey, this is based on that person. 2. The second thing you want to keep in mind is yourself. Now, writing a story based on your own life is very personal. It's like having your diary leaked out to everyone. They know your thoughts, they know how you act, and they know how you feel. And those may be things you don't want other people to know. So keep yourself in mind when you're writing something. Whatever you put on paper, make sure you're okay with everyone knowing. If you're writing something and there's a few people who may look at you differently if you write this, then maybe you don't want to publish it, or maybe you should change it a little. Because you may think you may be able to keep the story away from them, but it may get to them, because once something's published, you can't really have control of where that story goes. Change the story. It's based on what you've experienced. It's not what you experienced. Take the Titanic, for example. We have Jack and Rose. Rose was an actual character and someone who was actually on the Titanic, and Titanic is an actual ship that sunk. On the other hand, we have Jack, who is also in the story, and he wasn't a real person. He was just added to our story to make it better and more of a romance. So change what happened, make things more dramatic, make it more interesting. Use your writing to really vent and get all your feelings out. Make sure you don't hurt anyone else in the process. You don't want to make a burn book. This is just something for yourself, and maybe it's something that'll get you farther in your writing world. Maybe you'll be able to get it published and you'll get credentials. Who knows? So comment below if you've ever used real life situations to better your writing. I know I have. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
Time supposedly heals for some reason, thinking that will help. How can you know that when it doesn't hurt to think about it? You first want to suffer through it. Is it when you forget? Find out later